I would like to thank Antonio for sending me this story right here and what you're about to hear. And this story has since gone viral. Now, if you look at this image right here, it looks very creepy and like something that'll appear in a nightmare. But anyway, this video went viral where this elite Brooklyn prep school, uh, two students went viral when they decided to make a video of themselves painted in blackface and jumping around and making monkey noises. Now, we already know where they are headed with this. The video was only 6 seconds long from what I gathered, and I'll leave the link in the description so you can, well, you probably aren't going to watch it, but, and I understand why. But anyway, not only did some stuff come out about, with this situation right here, but as I was skimming through the article, which I am going to read, it started exposing some other things, some very disturbing things about things that have happened at this school in the past. Some things that when you hear it, you're going to wonder how in the hell this school is still even in existence. But let me go ahead and read it coming from the New York Post. Administrators at a Brooklyn posh poly prep country day school are scrambling to address a troubling video of two students prancing about in blackface. Nearly 400 students held a sit-in at the Dykers Heights School Friday afternoon to protest what they said was a passive response from the school brass. A portion of the video obtained by the Post depicts two girls appearing to mimic monkeys with blackened faces inside a home. Sources said the video was taken sometime prior to this academic year when the three participants were still in Poly Prep's junior high school. One of the three girls left the school prior to this year, and her departure was not related to the video. Two of the girls involved are currently freshmen at Poly Prep. So that means that these girls are maybe around 14 years of age. They would be considered Generation Z, the generation after the millennials. I'm telling you, this stuff is taught in the home, or they're learning about it probably somewhere online. An academic and athletic powerhouse that counts former Nick Joakim Noah and John Bon Jovi's son as grads, Poly Prep costs upwards of $50,000 a year and send kids to top colleges around the country. The video had long been circulating among freshmen, but filtered up to angry juniors and seniors last week. Panicked administrators told students to immediately delete the offensive clip and warned them not to disseminate it, but failed to take any other meaningful action. And we know why they did it. And you know what? When I get towards the end of this article and start talking about stuff that has gone on in the past here, it'll pretty much sum up why they were trying to get rid of this video. But the thing is, once stuff is out there on the internet, it's pretty much out there for good, especially in this age of Twitter when you can retweet something or screenshot something. It seemed like they were more concerned and angry about people sharing the video than they were about the content, said senior Talisha Ward. Poly Prep headmaster Audrey's Barsdukis, what a name, sent out an email addressing the matter last week, but neglected to specifically call the video racist, students said. Members of a group for students of color led a sit-in at the school on Friday and were heartened to be joined by so many classmates. As one of the organizers that were most encouraging part of this whole week, said Ward, who will attend Kenyon College next year to study public policy. Just to see the number of people there, Ward wants the remaining two students involved in this video to issue an apology before the entire school. I want the girls to read their apology and own up to their actions. You know what? They can do all of that, but I highly doubt that the girls even feel apologetic about what they did. And if they do, it's only because the shit went viral. Maybe then we can heal and just reflect on how we can do better. Barsdukis, I swear that name, it sounds like something out of Harry Potter. Talked to Ward after the sit-in and committed to addressing the incident and other race-related concerns in the coming weeks. I promise that we will do everything possible to make everything positive change going forward, and I invite you all to hold us accountable, he wrote in a letter to the school community Friday. Poly Prep has grappled with a series of unseemly scandals in recent years. Now, get ready to listen to this list, and this is just a small list, and I'm sure there's probably more. The school was forced to fire its entire lacrosse coaching staff in 2017 after team members snuck out of a hotel on a trip to Orlando in 2017 and threw booze-soaked parties. And a 2015 lawsuit alleged that a former school official took students on a quote unquote rite of passage trip to Cuba in 2012 where they indulged in booze, prostitutes, and cigars. Now, that last part right there, that's a person who is a grown individual taking minors to do stuff that they know they should not be doing. So it's like I said, this school, this has a history of doing a lot of stuff, but it doesn't surprise me because we're talking about people, $50,000 a year. That's a lot of money. And when it comes to people who are privileged, they often do things because they've often been never in their life told that they are not able to do anything. They've never been told no. They've always given slaps on the wrist. They've always had people say yes to them. I bet a lot of the kids that go to the school probably have maids or butlers and all types of stuff. They don't know a struggle. A struggle for them is probably them a heel breaking on their red bottoms. I don't know. That's probably that struggle for them. Basically, these kids sound like they're being groomed to be the next 45, and not as far as being a president by any means, but being the next America's next top asshole. Basically, if you want to be technical, you see the stuff or heard what I just said towards the end of the article, the stuff that they do. And then the administrative, they're no better. They tried to keep the video under wraps. They just said, don't share it. They didn't say we're going to discipline them. And nowhere did it say anywhere in here that they were going to discipline the two girls that were involved with this video. But like I said, when you're white and privileged like this, you can do whatever you want and no one's going to bat an eye. But then they want to be the ones to cry that they're the biggest victims. And, you know, if you mention anything about a certain community, then they're ready to run you over with with whatever train or bus they possibly can and make sure you stay there. The hypocrisy of it all. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I will talk to you in the next one.